Okay, so we'll begin the class. So, Assalamualaikum and good morning. Thank you for joining me today. First of all, again, I minta maaf. Kelas online waktu cuti memang salah. So, I tak boleh paksa sangatlah studio untuk join kelas ni. But we don't have much time. So minggu depan kita dah kena memang kena buat mock interview sebab kita tinggal lagi 2 minggu. Tak cukup masa untuk kita buat kelas lagi lah. Kita kena cuba buat assessment terakhir. So, this class has to be done. This is a very, very important class. For those who miss the class or want to revise the class, I am recording this session. Dan I akan hantar link recording ni dalam WhatsApp group. Okay, so tak ada masalah sangat lah. Okay, so let's start class. So today what we're going to learn about is a job interview question. Soalan-soalan job interview. Okay, before I begin, macam biasa lah, ada mukadimah dia, ada introduction dia. Are you guys okay? Okay, semua dengar. So, job interview question. You have to understand one basic fact, right? One simple thing. When you go through a job interview, as I've said it many, many times before, you will not be assessed by a robot. It's not an objective question. Okay? Dia tak ada benda yang ada. Job interview ni ada benda yang confirm betul, ada black and white. Salah, betul. Sama ada salah, sama betul. No. Because job interview is a very, very subjective process. It depends on the mood of the interviewer. It depends on what the interviewer wants. It depends on the biases of the interviewer. It depends on the day itself. Was it hot? Is it raining? A lot of factors can come into play. And when it comes to the actual job interview questions itself, right? When it comes to the job interview question itself, right? It is very, very broad. Okay. Okay. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you a story behind it. Right? Okay? I'll tell you a story. So this happened to me. Right? I nak pergi interview untuk confirmation kerja di Putrajaya. Okay? So masa tu ramailah yang pergi interview serentak kan. Dalam 40 orang, 50 orang. Kita nak interview confirmation sebagai pegawai pendidikan tinggi lah. Okay? Confirmation interview. So masa saya pergi tu, so beratur lah kan. So kita semua dah berborak, dah kira macam ala-ala kawan semua dah borak semua. So beratur. Okay? So belakang I, okay, kira masa giliran tu, belakang I, perempuan cantik seorang, pakai baju kebaya pun je lah. Okay? That's why we start interview. So I masuklah interview. First time masuk interview, dia tanya lah, apa pencapaian you? Apa yang you buat untuk membezakan diri you daripada lecturer lain? How do you improve English in Polytechnic? Bla 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 bla. Berpeluh-peluh, bergusti saya dalam menjawab soalan. Dah dekat 20 minit hingga 20 minit. Macam soalan. Apa kontribusi you? Debate you buat apa? Gini. 25 minutes. 20 to 25 minutes. I menjawab soalan dalam interview. Okay, tak apalah. Normal lah kan? So, my interview was done. I keluar. Okay. So, I boraklah dengan yalah kakak baru I kan. Macam interview kau biasa. Normal lah. Macam interview kau. Gila dia tanya aku macam mana. So, turn perempuan belakang saya tu. So, perempuan belakang saya tu masuklah interview. Dah okay, borak lah. Tiba-tiba, tak sampai 5 minit, perempuan tu dah keluar dah. Kau terkejut. Taknya kau punya interview. Dia tanya kau apa tadi? Entahlah. Dia tanya aku, kenapa aku pakai baju warna merah hari ini? Kenapa aku pakai baju warna merah hari ini? I'm not saying that the interviewer tu mengatakan. I'm saying that there's a lot of factors in it. Mungkin interviewer tu dah penat. Dia dah interview I 20 minit. So, dia dah penat. Dia tak larat tanya soal-soal formal. Or next interviewee, dia tanya benda-benda yang informal pula. Faham tak? So, at the end of the day, right, what I'm trying to tell you is this. When it comes to job interview, it is a very, very unpredictable event. It's very unpredictable. What I'm trying to say is, I tak boleh ajar you semua. Yes? Yes, Danish?
Suara saya kurang jelas.
Kurang jelas. You? Tanya, suara kita okey.
Okay, testing. Suara macam mana suara?
Okay, it's okay.
Thank you, Danish. Okay, so that's what I'm trying to tell you. it's a very unpredictable interview is a very unpredictable process. So it's impossible for me to teach you every single thing that people might ask you in a job interview session. Tak mungkin I boleh ajar you ke semua soalan ni yang mereka akan tanya. One day tiba-tiba dia akan tanya kenapa baju merah. One person tiba akan tanya you peminat peminat pasukan bola sepak mana. One person may ask you, oh you suka Anwar ke suka Rafizi, and so on. We don't know. We don't know because the interview process is very dependent on the interviewer. And interviewer ni depend macam-macam perangai. Are we clear on this one? Faham tak? Faham tak?
Faham saya.
Okay, so what we will do instead is I akan ajar you dalam 5 hingga 6 soalan, yes, 5 hingga 6 soalan dan yang memang famous, yang almost every interview selalunya, tak semestinya, almost every interview they will ask you these kind of questions. So we will only go through 5 to 6. So it's up to you to prepare the answer yourself. Okay. Okay, any questions so far? 5? Soalan tak? 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, before we move on to the actual interview questions, first let me talk to the JKM students first. I harap budak JKM dah ada. Okay, so untuk budak JKM, the interview process again is very pelbagai. Okay, again kadang-kadang ada company tu dia dah bila buka iklan dia cuma akan panggil 3-4 orang untuk interview. So it's a one stage process. Okay, but when it comes to JKM dan JP lah, when it comes to big companies, medium to big companies, international companies, Maybank, Intel, Osram, AMD, company Malaysia and so on, pertengahan besar, the interview process can either be small scale again, but sometimes it can be a big scale interview. When it comes to big scale interview, the interview can be divided into several days and it can be divided into several stages. Meaning, right? Katakanlah, okay, when I talk about several stage interviews, right? Sometimes the interview can go, okay, hari ni interview 100 orang. Dia cut, dia pilih 50 orang. Betul, lusa dia panggil balik, okay? Dia interview 50 orang pula. Dia cut, dia interview tinggal lagi 8 orang. Lepas tu baru dia cut, pilih lagi 2-3 orang. So ada 2-3 stage. Do you understand me? Nah, it is rarely done because it's a very time consuming and resource consuming process, but sometimes it is being done because they want to find best of the best. So please understand that fact. Okay, for JKM however, okay, other than those big stages, sometimes your interview is also divided into parts. Parts meaning, right, let me open pin here. Dia depend pada situation. Okay, wait, am I sharing? So can you see my desktop? Nampak tak
Yeah.
desktop ni? Okay. Okay. So untuk JKM, okay, usually interview dia akan datang face to face lah kan? Hal. Okay. Okay. So usually they will talk to you face to face, blah blah and so on, and then they will ask you technical questions on the spot. Okay, kalau problem ini macam ni. Okay, but many times, okay, you settle interview verbal, maksudnya interview verbal ni dia tengok you ni okey tak okey, you ni boleh pakai tak pakai, boleh percaya tak percaya, are you mature enough to handle responsibility, so dia tengok dulu. And then they will bring you into a room or a table. Okay, biasanya room atau table ni dia adalah mesin ataupun barang yang berkaitan dengan bidang you. Kalau you electrical engineering, mungkin ada papalita. Kalau you kira software engineering, maybe ada laptop dengan software tertentu, AutoCAD dan so on. So they will ask you technical questions. Okay, kalau ini problem you buat apa? Kalau nak selesaikan ni buat apa? Kalau ini nak buat apa? Faham tak? So two parts, bukan stages, two parts on this at the same time, at the same day. So they talk to you, a normal conversation, normal interview, and then they will ask you technical question. Okay, so just to touch a bit on the technical part. So for the technical part, it is really up. Oh, lah. Okay. So for the technical part, I can't really help you with that. Okay. So katakanlah you nak pergi interview untuk company, katakanlah company CIC. Ya, anak demam. Okay. So sorry. So for technical part, katakanlah you nak pergi interview untuk company CNC ataupun company yang banyak buat AutoCAD. So it is your job, okay, sebelum you pergi interview tu, tolonglah revise balik benda-benda yang berkaitan. Contohnya, kalau you pergi company CNC, you revise balik, belajar balik. Nak belajar balik biasanya kalau tak nota tak ada apa, tak apa senang. YouTube ada, tak ada masalah. So please revise on your technical skills, technical know-how through YouTube ke buku ke, up to you lah. And then go for the job interview, fully expecting them to ask you technical questions. Semua off camera kenapa ni? Aduh. Sayang anakku. Buka lah kamera, sedih saya seorang-seorang ni. Seorang je student yang buka kamera. Yang lain mana? Okay, faham eh? So for technical aspect, it is up to you to revise and read ataupun watch videos on YouTube. Tolong pastikan you brush up on your technical knowledge and then go for the job interview. Fully expecting mereka akan tanya pasal technical. So, done. For our part, untuk kita akan belajar pasal standard interview question. Technical question, I takkan tanya dalam kelas. Tak guna. So, I tak tahu jawapan dia apa. Betul, salah ke betul, tak tahu. Faham eh? Faham eh? Okay. So, any questions so far? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so I'm showing you this. So these are the most common interview questions that people usually ask. Okay, so I'll give you 2 minutes, 2 minutes to write it down. Okay, take note, whatever, and then we'll go through them one by one. Okay, number 1, tell me about yourself. Number 2, what is your biggest weakness? Number 3, what is your biggest strength? Number 4, where do you see yourself in 5 years' time? Number 5, if I say the job is in Sabah or Sarawak, what would you say? Number 6, why should I hire you? Number 7 is not a question, but something that we need to discuss. How to ask about salary. How to ask about wages. How to ask about benefits. So 2 minutes, take note, whatever. Nak salin ke nak apa? Silakan dahulu. Okay, ready? Salin dulu, salin dulu. Dah, siap dah? Dah belum? Sayang?
Dah
Guys?
je.
Okay, dah. Okay, so what I'm about to do is I'm not going to give you uh, every single sentence, every single answer. I'm going to tell you what the answer is about. It's up to you to prepare the answer yourself. Do you understand me? Saya takkan bagi kamu jawapan sebiji. Saya akan ajar kamu macam nak jawab. It's up to you to prepare the answer yourself untuk mock interview. Okay? So, let's take a look at the first question. Tell me about yourself. Okay? Tell me about yourself. So, this is a very typical question at the beginning of the interview. So let's do an experiment, right? So I'll give you 1 minute. Think about it. How would you answer this question? Macam mana ni jawab soalan ni? Tell me about yourself. Katakanlah you ada interview hari ni. Saya interviewer you. I tanya you. Okay Ali, okay Abu, okay Mina, okay Tan, okay Kumar. Tell me about yourself. How would you answer this question? Think about it. 1 minute. Tell me about yourself. How would you answer this question? Okay, done. So, tak apalah, sebab orang kelas, tak ada mak ayah nak buat cepat-cepat, tak nak ambil masa lama sangat. So, I'll skip all the activities. So, I'll tell you right now, what is your answer. So, this is your answer, right? Assalamualaikum. My name is Ali bin Abu. I'm a diploma holder from Polytechnic Tuanku Surabaya. I have a diploma in mechanical engineering. I have a diploma in business studies. My father is a policeman. My mother is a housewife. My hobby is reading books and watching movies. Betul tak? Betul tak? Okay. Most of you will answer it that way. Okay. You akan jawab nama you, diploma you, mak you kerja apa, ayah you kerja apa, hobi you. Okay. Most of you, even kalau I dah ajar pun, minggu depan mau interview, still akan bagi jawapan yang sama. And that is the wrong answer. Jawapan tu salah. Don't answer that question this way. So how do you answer this question? Okay, okay, so this question, okay, before I answer this question, you have to understand one thing. Okay, mukadimah dulu, pengenalan dulu. Interviewer tu, diorang tak hafal resume you. Yes, they will be holding your resume in front of you. Dia akan pegang resume you depan you. Okay, so Encik Ali, dia bawa resume you. So tell me about yourself. Dia tak hafal resume you. Most of the time, what happens is this, right? HR buat iklan. HR panggil orang interview. Okay, lepas tu HR akan shortlistkan tu. Okay, dia akan collect resume yang layak. Lepas tu dia jumpa Encik Abu yang engineer, head engineer ke apa ke. Encik Abu, kami dah sediakan list ni, nama orang, jua orang. Inilah yang kami rasa terbaik, you boleh interview orang. So Encik Abu lah yang interview you. Faham tak? Bukan HR, Encik Abu, engineer tu. So what happens is this, right? Tugas dia orang hanya untuk interview you. So dia orang tak, most of the time dia orang tak sempat nak bilik, tak sempat nak baca pun siapa you resume. They don't have the time. So tell me about yourself. Bukannya bercerita pasal hobi you. Bukan bercerita siapa mak bapak you. No one cares who your parents are. Melainkan mak bapak you, Anwar ke, siapa ke, menteri-menteri ke, yes they care. But most of the time, no one cares who your parents are. That should not be your answer. No, and especially, no one cares what is your hobby. Ini interview mencari kerja. Bukan interview mencari calon jodoh. Bukan interview mencari best friend. That's what is a common mistake. So sebenarnya, the first question that they will ask is, tell me about yourself. The correct answer, what is it? It should be a brief summary of your resume. Who you are as a professional. Faham tak? Okay, let me give you an example. Okay, so usually how you would do it is, first always start with greetings lah. Greetings, and then please say your gratitude. I'll explain later. Gratitude. And then you give your brief description of your resume. Brief description of your resume. Okay, so what do I mean by this? Okay, first, okay, greetings, give your gratitude and brief description of your resume. So let me give you an example, right? Okay, so Encik Azrid, please tell me about yourself. So duduk, saya ajar situ, hari tu kan, senyum, okay, and then greetings dahulu. So Assalamualaikum and good morning. Kalau non-Muslim, hello, good morning. Give your gratitude first. Okay, before I start this, I answer that question. Allow me to say thank you for giving me this valuable opportunity. I just want to tell you how I really appreciate it. Cakap terima kasih sebab bagi peluang untuk interview tersebut. Buat dulu. Hello, good morning. Before I answer that question, allow me to say thank you because I really appreciate you giving me this opportunity. I really appreciate it. Cakap, say thank you dulu. Faham? Ada manusia dalam ni selain berseorang ni. Faham tak ni?
Faham.
Hello. Okay, faham kan? Say thank you first. And then give, okay, so tell me about myself. Okay, tell you about myself. Yes. Yeah. Okay, so so about myself. So give a description of your resume. Ada part yang you tak perlu sebut, ada part yang you perlu sebut lah. Okay, so what do you want to talk about? Okay, so let me give you an example. Okay, hello, good morning. First I want to say thank you for giving me this opportunity. I just want to say how I really appreciate this. So about myself. So my name is Muhammad Azrul Bianan. I am 39 years old. I am from Johor Bahru. That's it. That's for your personal information. Tak perlu bagi IC, tak perlu bagi gender, tak perlu bagi apa. Name, age, and where you're from. Cukup. Okay. So my name is Muhammad Azri Adnan. I am 39 years old and I'm from Johor Bahru. Okay, sorry, I cakap cepat sikit sebab I nak tak nak buang masa lah. So, for my education, for my education, I have a master's in psychology from University Science Malaysia with a grade point average of 3.54 out of 4. For my degree, I took TESOL, which is Teaching English as a Second Language, in honors from University Malaysia Sarawak with a grade point average of 3.1 out of 4. And before that, I took my Business Studies Diploma from University Technology Mara with a grade point average of 3.1 out of 4. For my work experience, currently right now I'm working at Polytechnic Tuan Tanah Bahia as an English lecturer. So my job responsibility, and I have been working there since the year 2010, early 2010. So I have several job responsibilities over there. Main job responsibility is of course teaching English to the students. I teach several subjects, which is English for communication 1, 2, and 3. Aside from that main job responsibility, I have other additional job responsibility. Mainly which number one is that I'm involved with the documentation of MQA to make sure that the diploma that the students are receiving are certified. And I'm also in charge of debate training, public speaking training, and of course I'm also in charge of creating modules and assessment questions for the students. And before that, in year 2009, I briefly worked at Cosmopolitan Moore around 4 to 6 months. I'm sorry, I cannot remember that much. I only worked there for a short time because I was waiting for my job posting. During my studies in PT in university for my degree, I took a scholarship. So the scholarship has tied me to a work with the government sector. So I worked briefly because I wanted to be productive. So I worked at Cosmopolitan One only for a few months while waiting for my first posting. And before that, I also worked odd jobs like KFC. 2 times I worked at Hush Puppies. I worked at the store as a sales assistant. I worked a lot throughout the years, and most of the time, I work during my semester break. I like to do I like to work during my semester break mainly because I'm the type of person who can't sit still because I want to be productive. I want to earn money rather than just wasting my time during the semester break. Okay, for my other skills JKM banyak lah. Okay, but for me ada dua je lah. For my other skills, I'm also very efficient in using Microsoft Office Suite, Office, Microsoft Words, Microsoft PowerPoint, Excel, spreadsheet, and I'm also fluent in English and Malay language, both written and spoken. Uh, that's it. Nampak tak? Okay, tapi again untuk JKM ada skills you banyak. Okay, so references tak perlulah, Okay, maybe you can put in achievements. Nampak tak? Satu soalan, lama tak lama jawapan dia? Lama. Just for that one question, you will be talking about minimum 5-6 minutes. Okay, ikhlas sekejap untuk you guys untuk mau interview nanti, you punya pengalaman bekerja, tolonglah reka you punya industrial training. Faham Reka tempat industrial training. Okay, untuk mau interview nanti. You reka saja. Okay, so the first question, tell me about yourself. Bukan soalan merepek, bukan jawapan merepek pasal mak ayah you, pasal hobi you, pasal semua tu. No, it should be a brief description of your resume. Sebab orang interviewer itu tak hafal you siapa sebagai seorang profesional. Faham sayang? Anakku? Okay, any questions? For question number 1, tell me about yourself. 5, ada soalan tak? 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's move on. Again, I bagi guide. Habis kelas, you prepare jawapan ni masing-masing. Prepare sendiri jawapan ni. Faham tak? Okay, I will not give you word by word answer. Next, what is your biggest weakness? Apakah kelemahan terbesar kau? Again, 1 minute. Think about it. What will be your answer? How would you answer this question? What is your biggest weakness? Okay, 1 minute. Kalau orang tanya you, okay, Natasha, okay, Nadira, okay, Vidya, what is your biggest weakness? 1 minute. Macam mana jawab soalan ni? Okay. Done. Ready? Ready? Allah Akbar. Cakap suara-suara.
Ready, sir.
Okay. Okay. So, kalau I tanya you dalam mock interview, apakah kelemahan terbesar you? Okay. Tak apalah. Tak ada masa, I cakap sekarang. Most of your answers yang kamu fikir sekarang ni, semuanya adalah salah. Okay. Jawapan salah ni terbagi kepada dua. Jawapan salah terbagi kepada dua. Satu jawapan yang memang salah, bodoh, bengap, nak kena tendang, nak kena terajang. Okay. Yang mana I kata dengan student, jangan jawab macam gini. Tapi tengoklah minggu depan masa mau interview, dia still jawab macam gini. I cakap ni, jangan jawab macam gini. What is your biggest weakness? My biggest weakness is I'm not punctual. Oh, stop. My biggest weakness is it's hard for me to wake up in the morning. Allahu Akbar. Baru interview, you dah mengaku you akan ada masalah di tempat kerja. Masalah untuk datang kerja. Masalah datang on time. You tak boleh kata, I'm not punctual. It's very hard for me to wake up in the morning. Sebab, again, majikan tak nak ambil pekerja yang bermasalah. Kalau belum apa-apa pun, you dah kata you jenis yang datang lambat, buat masalah apa semua. Of course lah majikan tak nak you, sayang. And this is a very common issue. Sudah kita menjawab dalam interview, I selalu bangun lambat. Allahu Akbar. Datang kerja on time tu bukannya bonus untuk majikan. Datang kerja on time tu memang kewajipan yang memang you kena buat, sayang. Ini interview dah kata you datang lambat. Of course orang tak nak ambil you kerja. Okay, so tu jawapan salah. Second part, jawapan salah. Dan ini budak-budak yang tak nak dengar kata saya, yang saya mengajar dekat bahagian Arab, berangan ataupun ni, tak tengah-tengah ada depan handphone tak ada ni. My biggest weakness is I'm bad in English. I'm not very good in English. Allahu Akbar. Kenapa? Sebab you Google. Kenapa? Sebab you tanya kawan-kawan you. I'm teaching you right now. I'm your lecturer. Jangan tanya kawan you. Kawan you belajar dengan siapa? Most of the lecturers yang mengajar diorang ni, cari kerja pun tak pernah. Apatah lagi bekerja benda lain. Lagilah tak pernah. You tanya kawan-kawan you, nak buat apa, sayang? You should never answer, my biggest weakness is I'm not good in the language. I'm not good in English language. Again, let me remind you. Majikan-majikan kat luar sana, they don't give a shit about your English perfection. Dia tak kisah you boleh speaking you perfect tak perfect. You speaking kangkung, you speaking berhabuk, tak kisah. It's okay as long as you can use the language confidently and people can understand you, good enough. Ali, do you want to tapau ke dekat pasar later? Boleh, cukup. Next, for the mechanical department, you tak boleh kata you are bad in English language because why? Instruction dalam komputer, instruction daripada pejabat, instruction untuk computer instruction ke apa ke, tutorial ke apa ke, semuanya dalam bahasa apa? Dalam bahasa apa? Mechanical, are you here? English. You punya email English, you punya meeting English, you punya communication, every formal lah, work related lah kan. Almost every single day you will be facing everything in English language. Kalau you pergi interview, you kata, oh I'm bad in English. Can you do your job? No, you can't. Yang Melayu pula. Okay, yang Melayu pula. Yang JP pula. I'm not good in English language. You nak kerja bahagian sales. You nak kena jumpa klien. Klien Chinese, Indian apa semua. Bila apa-apa you dah kata, oh, I cuma satu bahasa je, bahasa Melayu. I tak fleksibel. I tak cakap bahasa Inggeris langsung. Macam mana handle klien daripada luar negara, macam mana handle klien China, klien India, klien yang professional. How can you handle those kind of clients? We've taught this from day one. Daripada first day I jumpa you. Never ever say you are bad in the English language. I have shown you, I have proven to you that you are good in the language. Jangan sekali kata, what is your biggest weakness? I'm not good in language. No, you are good in the language. You are just not perfect. You are just not speaking like the Americans. You're not speaking like the British. You're not speaking like the Australians. And people don't need that. Orang tak perlu pun. But you keep telling yourself you're bad in the language. You understand what I'm saying, and that's good enough. Okay, so tu jawapannya memang salah. Faham? Okay, bangun lambat, tak bagus dalam bahasa Inggeris. Itu yang masalah automatik. Second part, jawapan yang betul tapi salah. Ini kompleks sikit, ini kompleks sikit. Jawapan tu betul tapi salah. What do I mean by this? Okay, so Alia, tell me what is your biggest weakness? Oh, my biggest weakness is I work too hard. I'm too focused on my job. My biggest weakness is I'm too motivated. Jawapan-jawapan poyo. Jawapan-jawapan internet yang setiap orang nak internet akan ajar you jawab macam ni. Oh, kalau tanya weakness you, jawablah. Yang ni pekerja terlampau, you terlampau rajin. You terlampau fokus kepada kerja. You terlampau motivated. Jawapan-jawapan poyo ni. Majikan sayang. You bukan orang first dia interview. Daripada 100 orang dia tanya, 90 orang yang tanya weakness akan jawab macam gini. Oh, I'm too hardworking. I'm too focused on my job. I'm too motivated. Masuk tingkat kiri, keluar tingkat kanan. It's what we call this ingenuous. Pada majikan, jawapan-jawapan ni jawapan internet. Jawapan ni tak jujur. Jawapan ni bukan datang daripada diri you sebenar. Jawapan ni you memang ambil dari internet. So, pada majikan, they don't even register your answer. Sebab dia dah dengar banyak kali sangat. Faham tak? Oh, I terlampau rajin, I terlampau fokus ke bekerja, I kalau dapat kerja kena siapkan cepat-cepat. So this kind of disingenuous answer yang budak-budak akan ambil di internet, dengar daripada cikgu-cikgu yang tak pernah bekerja. So untuk majikan, daripada 100 orang, 90 orang akan jawab cara yang sama. The answer is correct. Tak ada, jawapan tu memang betul. Tapi untuk majikan, tak ada makna. Tak ada you should not go to the internet and find this answer. Jangan pergi internet cari jawapan soalan ni. Salah. Sebab jawapan semua sama. Majikan tak dengar benda tu sebab dia dah berdarah dengar sama. So what should be the answer? What is your biggest weakness? Again, this is a job interview. Ini bukannya interview mencari jodoh, interview mencari calon bini, interview mencari calon menantu, bukan. Job interview. So tell me your weakness as a professional. What do I mean by this? JKM, you ada banyak bengkel kan? Ada banyak skill kan? Pick one skill yang tak ada kena-mengena dengan interview kerja tu. Hati-hati maksudnya, katakanlah interview kerja tu you nak handle AutoCAD. Janganlah kata, my biggest weakness is AutoCAD. Aduh. Tak dapatlah kerja. Hati-hatilah. Okay. Contoh paling senang, saya nak minta kerja sebagai English lecturer. Okay, Encik Azrael, what is your biggest weakness? My biggest weakness is I'm not good in English. Boleh ke saya mengajar bahasa Inggeris kalau I'm not good in English? Tak boleh. So pick a skill that is not associated with the current job interview. Okay, that you get a C, maybe you get a B minus. Okay, and that is your weakness. So for example, so my biggest weakness is I'm not very good in CNC machinery. Satu part. Apa yang you weak? The next part is how you are trying to overcome that weakness. So my biggest weakness is that I'm not very good at CNC machinery. As you can see, I got a B minus for that subject during my bachelor in my studies. But right now, I'm watching YouTube. I'm learning from my friends. I'm learning from my books, in order to improve myself in machinery, in CNC. So satu part, skill apa yang you lemah. Okay. Next part, how you are improving that skill. So my biggest weakness is I'm not very good in AutoCAD. I'm not very good in drawing. As you can see in my exam slip, I got a C for the subject. But I always try to improve myself for AutoCAD. Sometimes I watch YouTube. Sometimes I go through my old files and have some practice session in order to improve myself in AutoCAD. Okay. So ada dua bahagian. What skills are you bad at? And how you improve them. Okay, so JP pula. Okay, JP pula. You don't really have skills. So focus more on subjects. Okay, on subjects that is kind of skillful. Law, statistics, So my biggest weakness is I'm not very adverse. I'm not very versed in business law. As you can see in my transcript, I got a B minus for the subject. But from time to time, I try to read through the law books that I have, so in order to improve myself. Or I'm not very good at business calculations. I'm not very good at financial accountancy. I'm not very good in contract accountancy. Faham tak? Faham tak? So pilih subjek yang ala-ala ada skill and talk about that, and then how you improve, you are trying to improve yourself in that skill. Okay, any questions so far? Any questions so far?
No, sir.
Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, next. What is your biggest strength? Apakah kelebihan kamu? Apakah kekuatan kamu? Okay, so tak payahlah tak payah tunggu masa sebab kita nak ambil cepat. Kalau you interview, orang tanya apa kekuatan kamu, this is your answer. Ini jawapan-jawapan budak-budak kita. My biggest strength is I'm punctual. My biggest strength is I'm hardworking. My biggest strength is I can work overtime. Macam dalam buku tu. Allahu Akbar. Salah, sayang. Salah. Strength maksudnya apakah kelebihan kamu berbanding dengan orang-orang lain. Kalau kamu kata, oh kelebihan saya ni punctual. Saya boleh datang kerja on time. Sayang, datang kerja on time tu bukan bonus. Datang kerja on time tu you memang dah kena buat. Orang bayar you gaji, you memang kena datang kerja on time. Itu bukan benda yang orang kena tepuk, sayang. Astaghfirullah. I'm hardworking. Sayang. Orang bayar you gaji, orang bagi you duit setiap bulan untuk you lepak-lepak ke? Memang you kena kerja ke? Itu benda basic. Memang you memang kena buat. So it's not a strength. I can work overtime. Again. Overtime tu bukan satu bonus untuk majikan. Overtime tu bonus untuk you. You kerja extra, you dapat duit lebih dengan kadar gaji yang lebih tinggi. You making more money. That's a bonus for you. That's not a strength. My biggest strength is I'm a people person. Okay? Everybody is a people person. Maksudnya kiri kalau tinggal kanan. So what should be your strength? Your strength should be, again, who are you as an engineer? Who are you as a professional? Talk about your skills. Or your, let's skip, abilities. Leadership. So skill again. JKM pilih skill. So kan kalau boleh matchkan dengan company yang you tengah interview tu. Katakanlah you tengah interview dengan company CNC, company AutoCAD. So my biggest strength is I'm very good in AutoCAD. You nak pergi interview sebagai technician AutoCAD. So cakaplah strength, especially kalau mesti betul lah. For example, so my biggest strength is that I'm very good in AutoCAD. As you can see in my transcript, I received an A for that subject. AutoCAD has always been my passion. I'm always been inclined towards drawing, and I have very good 3D perception, 3D sense. So AutoCAD has never been a problem for me. Explain, how are you good in AutoCAD? Okay, mungkin you boleh explain dari segi markah. Mungkin you boleh explain dari segi you ada masuk pertandingan AutoCAD atau pertandingan yang perlukan you buat AutoCAD, atau you boleh explain dari segi sijil-sijil yang berkaitan. Mungkin you dah ambil sijil extra. I also have a certificate in AutoCAD 5 from Microsoft blah 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 blah. Time tu sijil tu berguna. Faham tak? Okay. What skills are you good at? And please explain how are you good at it. Dari segi markah ke, dari segi pertandingan ke, dari segi sijil extra ke. Faham tak? Okay. Or you can also talk about your abilities or leadership. Again, this comes to play. So my biggest strength is that I'm a bukan people person, that I'm a good leader. During my studies in PTSB, I was part of the JP ESCO. I was part of the JKM ESCO, and I am the AJK for this. And during that time, I was in charge of cerita lah pengalaman you handle ada group project ke, handle group activity ke, handle campaign ke. I handle this group activity where we went to camping, and I was the camp leader. Ceritalah macam mana you sebagai seorang pemimpin. Again, workers are easy to come by. Leaders are not. Pekerja memang senang dapat. Tapi untuk dapatkan pekerja yang boleh memimpin, memang satu benda yang susah. What do I mean by this? Again, memimpin maksudnya you boleh handle arahan daripada atasan dan you boleh bagi arahan kepada orang bawah-bawah you. Faham tak? You diploma, so you ada orang bawahan you ada operator, you ada team leader bawah you, dan you ada engineer atas you. You engineer, you ada technician bawah you, and so on and so on. So you need to be able to understand instruction and you can be able to give instruction. Pekerja senang dapat. Orang yang boleh memimpin memang susah nak cari. So again, you still have time. Pilihlah join apa-apa yang boleh. So talk about either your skill or your abilities or your leadership. Okay. Any questions so far? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, I bagi guidance. I pimpin you. Tapi you kena prepare jawapan you sendiri. Jadi ikut apa yang saya dah ajar. Okay. So question number 4. Am I sharing here? Okay. Where do you see yourself in 5 years time? Okay. Di mana you lihat diri you dalam masa 5 tahun? This is the first trick question. Ni adalah soalan trick. Soalan trick. Faham trick? Dia maksudnya dia nak ketipu you lah. Dia nak check 2-3 benda dengan you lah. So dia trick you. Okay. So this question is usually asked. Okay. Before I answer this question, you have to understand one simple fact, right? Majikan tidak suka pekerja short term. I've told you this before and I will tell you this again. Seorang je ke yang buka kamera ni? I nak bagi seorang ni. Geram betul lah. Ain Sofia, Ainul Madiah, Alisha, Anis Nabila, Aaron, Danish, Izatul, Haikal. Oi. Mana kamera? Bosan lah seorang-seorang. Berdua je ni. Okay, thank you kamera. Yang lain mana yang lain? Buka lah kamera. I tak suka ngajar tak ada kamera. 3. I nak at least 10-20 orang. Buka kamera. Kesian saya tak bibi seorang. Buka kamera. Yang lain kamera. Come on. Okay. So, majikan tidak suka pekerja short term. Okay. Again. I'll give you an example, right? Katakanlah Januari satu jawatan kosong muncul. Orang berhenti ke meninggal ke whatever, right? Okay, Ali. HR. Buat iklan. Dia buat iklan, nak interview, nak apa, nak gini-gini ke, at least lah sebulan setengah, 2 bulan. So dah masuk bulan Februari, bulan Mac. Kerja tu siapa buat? Orang lain buat. Orang OT. Extra duit. Tak pun kerja tu tergendala. Tak pun orang lain buat pun kerja tak buat dengan elok. So ada masalah quality control. So masalah macam-macam masalah. So dia ambil you kerja. Ni 3 Mac. Tak kisahlah you fresh graduate ke, orang veteran ke apa ke. Biasanya kalau you masuk kerja, you takkan jadi pekerja yang efektif right on the go. Right on the back, you takkan jadi pekerja efektif. You takkan betul-betul terus tahu buat kerja. You akan take time untuk biasakan diri dengan environment, biasakan diri dengan kerja, maybe kena dapat latihan and so on. So usually, right, you akan jadi pekerja yang efektif roughly lepas 2 bulan lepas you dah bekerja. So bulan 5 tu baru you kira dah start jadi pekerja yang efektif. Nampak tak? Daripada bulan 1 pekerja tak ada, bulan 5 baru kerja tu jalan dengan lancar. Lepas ambil you bekerja. Kan? Dah biasa sendiri. Tiba-tiba, you dah kerja bulan 9 sampai dah kerja sampai bulan 9 ni, you hantar surat berhenti. Bos, saya nak berhenti. Kenapa? I nak sambung belajar. Allah. Kenapa? Sebab dia kena lalu balik proses yang sama. Keluarkan iklan, ambil pekerja, nak kena buat borang-borang EPF, sok-sok, KWSP, pengangkutan, penginapan, latihan, baru bekerja, orang tu bekerja dengan elok. So, it's a nightmare. Kalau operator ni cerita, diploma, degree ke atas, it's a nightmare untuk mencari pekerja baru. Majikan tidak suka pekerja short term. Okay, ikhlas sekejap. Ikhlas sekejap. Trust me on this one. One day, satu hari nanti, you akan jumpa kawan-kawan you, saudara mara you, kenalan you, yang you tanya, kau macam mana sekarang? Oh, aku dulu kerja company A 3 bulan, aku bosan, bos garang. Lepas tu kerja company B 2 bulan, aku bosan sebab tak adventure. Tak apalah, aku nak tambah pengalaman kan. Bodoh. I jamin dengan you. Mungkin kerja pertama, kerja kedua, kerja ketiga dia lepas. Diploma kat atas lah. Kalau experience cerita lah kan. Tapi lepas tu, I jamin dengan you, majikan akan takut ambil orang ni bekerja. Sebab again, it's a waste of time. Untuk dunia profesional, you are an asset. Kemahiran you buat kerja adalah sesuatu yang bernilai. So, actually, okay, ini untuk JKM sekejap. Ini untuk JKM untuk JP sekejap Sorry sebab dua kena gabung kan. Susah nak ngajar ni. Okay, JKM. Sebenarnya, on the flip side pula, okay, betul, majikan tidak suka bekerja short term dan you should not work short term. Tapi on the flip side, okay, you shouldn't work too long in a company. Loyalty in a company is itu zaman dulu, zaman-zaman 80-an, 70-an dulu. Zaman sekarang no. I'll give you an example, right? And this is a very, very common case. Let me give you an example. Okay. Okay. Katakanlah Ali kerja di company A. Okay. Dia dah kerja 10 tahun. Okay. Ali gaji dia dah sekarang dah 8,000, 8K. Ni memang average salary lah untuk engineer. Okay, 8,000. Dah kerja 10 tahun. 10 years. 10 tahun. Allah. Tapi kita tengok si B ni pula. B, Abu lah Abu. Abu kerja company ni 2 tahun. Gaji dia starting katakanlah 2,500. Dia lompat ke company ni. Okay, lepas 2 tahun, dia lompat company ni pula, dia demand gaji 5K. Okay, sebab dia ada pengalaman. Lepas tu dia lompat company pula, dia demand gaji 8K. Okay. Pada tahun ke-10, dia apply company A, gaji dia demand gaji 15K. 15K. Sebab ada pengalaman. Dan dia dah, okay. And this is a very common situation. Katakanlah Ali dan Abu, dua-dua graduate pada degree yang sama, kelas yang sama. Tiba-tiba Ali jumpa Abu, Abu, kau masuk company ni, best lah Abu, kita dah game balik dah lama jumpa kau kerja mana. Oh, dia tengok, kau berapa gaji kau sekarang Abu, kau kat sini kami. Dapat kat sini company ni. Berapa gaji kau Abu, company ni? Bagi. Oh, 5,000. 5,000? Aku dah kerja company ni 10 tahun. Dia bagi aku 8,000 je. Ini tak adil. No. Itu silap you. It's very, very standard practice for engineers to lompat company after 2 or 4 years, average years, okay, dan demand salary. Memang standard, kalau you kerja company yang sama untuk 10 tahun, gaji you lambat naik. Berbanding dengan orang yang lompat-lompat company dan dia demand salary every time they ask for, when they ask for the salary in a new company. Okay, tapi again, bukannya 3 bulan, 6 bulan. Lompat-lompat company ni memang standard, roughly around 3 to 4 years. Optimum number of years, minimum 2 tahun untuk kerja satu company. Dimaafkan setahun kalau bersebab keluarga sakit, ada kematian, ada accident ke apa ke. Itu minimum 1 year lah. Itu bukan kalau bersebab. Tapi at least 2 tahun di mana-mana company. Okay, optimum 3 tahun, 4 tahun you dah lompat. Demand 8,000, lompat. Demand 10,000, lompat. Demand 12,000. Faham tak? Hello? Okay. So, jangan sesekali kerja company 3 bulan, 6 bulan, 7 bulan. Memang orang akan marah. Okay. So, not good. Okay. Next. Oh, kenapa dah sorry, dah repeat dah. So, let's go back to the question. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Okay, sorry. Tadi, summary. So, summary tadi adalah, kalau you engineer, you technician, jangan takut lompat company. Sebab untuk you make sure that income you tinggi, you kena siasat lompat dan demand gaji yang lebih tinggi. Jangan pula you kerja company A gaji 2,500, you lompat company B, berapa gaji you nak? 2,600. Allah Akbar. Sebut tak boleh lompat. Okay. Kena minta tinggi sikit lah. Okay. Negotiation. You kena berunding. Okay, let's go back to this one. Where do you see yourself in 5 years time? So this is a trick question. Dia nak tengok. Kalau you jawab, in 5 years time, I dah jadi engineer kot. Tahu lah. Dia tanya, oh engineer. So, bila sambung degree? Tengoklah nanti. Next time sambung degree kot. Confirm you nak sambung degree. Dia tak nak ambil you. Faham tak? Okay. So, jangan bagi benda-benda yang meripik. Another bad example is, in 5 years time, maybe I open my business lah. Oh, business. You suka business ke? Ada business sekarang? Oh, ada. Sekarang ni, I buat online jual gini-gini. Habis dia tak ambil. Kenapa? Okay. Buat business tak salah. Buat part time tak salah. It's good. People respect that. Mana-mana orang matang akan respect that. Tetapi untuk majikan yang bahagian mengambil kerja ni, dia tak suka. Yes, personally dia respect you. Tapi secara professionally dia tak suka. Sebab dia tahu you akan jenis orang yang tak boleh fokus kepada kerja you. You akan kerja tapi ada sibuk dengan bisnes sana, sibuk nak keluar sana, sibuk ambil cuti sini situ. So you are, they call it moonlighting. You are moonlighting two works at the same time, right? Two jobs at the same time. So they don't want that situation. Dia orang nak ambil pekerja yang boleh fokus kepada kerja dia saja. So the trick of this question is dia tengok you nak sama belajar atau tidak, ataupun fokus you ke benda lain ke, and so on. So no. So what should be the answer? Jawapan dia memang standard. Ni memang tak elak lah. Jawapan dia adalah, okay, in 5 years time, I see myself being promoted in this company. Dalam company yang sama, cakaplah maksudnya you nak fokus kepada company tersebut. In 5 years time, sorry, anak I demam. Takut ada emergency pula. Aduh, sekejap. Aduh, sorry ya. So, in 5 years time, I see myself being promoted in this company. Sorry. Again, session ni di-recordkan. So, kalau terlampau laju, you boleh watch the recording again. So, in 5 years time, I see myself being promoted in this company as a team leader for the technician, as a supervisor, as an assistant engineer, as a lead engineer. So I see myself being promoted in this company as an engineer. I really think that this company can provide me a very good opportunity in terms of career advancement. Yeah, I truly see that this company has very good career growth opportunities. I truly believe that I can grow well in this company. Cakap yang you nak kerja lama di company tersebut. Macam mana you naik pangkat. Okay, jangan stay on the same place. In 5 years time, I see myself being promoted to the position of team leader, position of supervisor, position of assistant engineer. Okay. Faham tak? Kalau JP pula, I see myself being promoted to become at least assistant engineer, assistant manager, area manager, and so on and so on. Okay, because I believe, okay, JP in 5 years time, I believe that I can become an assistant manager in this company because I believe that this company can provide ample opportunity for me for my career growth. Okay, samalah. Okay, any questions so far? 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, let's move on. Another trick question. Okay, number 5. Another trick question. If I say the job is in Sabah, Sarawak, what would you say? Okay, kita tunggu masa. Apa? Soalan ni, jawapan ni memang semua sama. Satu dunia sama. Satu dunia sama. Kalau saya cakap kerja ni cakap Sabah Sarawak, you apa reaksi you? Semua jawab sama. Memang tak ubah. Okay, jawapan dia adalah yes, I would love to work at Sabah Sarawak. I'm a very independent person. I would love to meet new people, learn about new things, and meet new cultures. I'm okay with living in Sabah Sarawak for 2 or 3 years. Semua orang jawapan dia memang sama. Yes, I would love to work at Sabah and Sarawak. I'm a very independent person. I would love to meet new people, learn about new cultures. I'm okay with living at Sabah Sarawak for a few years, 2 or 3 years. Jawapan orang memang semua sama. But the trick here is not the answer. Apa the trick? Okay, the trick here bukan dia bukan dengan jawapan you. Trick dia nak tengok muka you. Dia nak tengok muka you. Kerja ni kat Sabah, you okay ke? Sabah. Aduh. Itu tengok. Kalau dia sebut Sabah Sarawak, you dah gelisah, you dah gemuruh, you dah tak boleh handle. That's a red flag for them. Sebab majikan tak nak pekerja-pekerja, kan, in your case fresh graduate, yang tak boleh handle masalah. Okay, budak mana yang tak boleh handle masalah? Budak-budak yang anak mak, yang tak boleh pisah dengan mak, tak jauh dengan mak. Teruk sikit kerja, mengadu kat mak. Tension, nak balik, nak berhenti. Teruk sikit kerja, tak boleh handle. Kena marah sikit, tak boleh handle. Ada masalah sikit tempat kerja, tak boleh handle. Tak boleh nak solve the issue. Faham tak? Okay, jenis-jenis perangai yang tak independent, tak boleh berfikir untuk diri sendiri. Jangan salah faham. Saya anak mak. Saya manja dengan mak saya. Saya, Muhammad Azril, memang manja dengan mak saya. Tak ada masalah kalau you anak mak. I don't care. Tapi isunya adalah orang-orang yang dengar Sabah Sarawak terus takut. Untuk majikan-majikan ni, you memang jenis orang yang tak independent. Yang memang tak boleh jauh daripada mak ayah you. Kalau you tak independent, tak boleh jauh dengan mak ayah you tak boleh handle tanggungjawab, you tak boleh handle pressure, you tak boleh handle problem di tempat kerja. So the key for this question is always expect them to ask you this question. Sentiasa anggap mereka akan tanya soalan ni. Masuk interview anggap memang dah ready lah. Kan? So maksudnya kalau tanya you, so kalau kerja kat Sabah okay tak? Senyum terus. Okay. I memang independent. I am very independent person. I wouldn't mind working in Sabah for a few years, 2 or 3 years, because I believe that I love to meet new people, learn about new cultures, and learn about new things. I think it would be a valuable experience for me. Aspek yang orang akan tanya you soalan ini. Faham tak? Jangan buat muka terkejut, muka okay, any question? Okay. So that's it. If I say the job is Sarawak, so that's the answer. Okay. Any questions so far? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next question. Why should I hire you? Kenapa I patut pilih you? Kenapa I nak ambil you sebagai pekerja I? Soalan ni pula, okay. Sorry. Let's take a break 2 minit boleh? Tak boleh. Kita break dulu 2 minit. Boleh? Okay. Break 2 minit. Kalau yang mendengar tu lah. Relax dulu Okay, anak-anakku, sila kembali. Silalah kembali ke pangkuanku. Anak-anakku. Okay, so. Why should I hire you? Kenapa I patut ambil you kerja? So this question is very simple, right? It's actually a redundant question. Dia nak soalan ni dia tanya balik pasal your strength. Okay, it's basically repetition lah. So you should show why you can be an asset to the company. Macam mana you boleh menjadi asset kepada company tersebut. Okay, jawablah again about your strength, about your leadership skill. It's the same question. It's a repetition. But again, you are just reaffirming that you will be an asset to the company. I think you should hire me because, as I said before, I'm very good in AutoCAD. And since this company is recruiting people to do AutoCAD system, as you can see in my transcript, I got an E for the subject, and I believe I can be a valuable asset to your company. Or you can talk about your leadership skill. Okay, I believe that you should hire me because I think I can be an asset to your company because I'm a good leader. As you can see, during my studies in PTSB, I was involved with MPP, I was involved with RELA, I'm involved with Waskawatania, and it has taught me valuable lessons as how to be a good leader in any organization. So I believe that I can work well with people, and I can listen to instructions well, and I also can give instructions well to other people. Talk about your leadership skill, your skills, and so on and so on. Or additional skill. You can talk about your certificate you dapat. Katakanlah, I believe that you should hire me because I have something that other people don't have. I know a bit about programming. As you can see, I have a certificate from Google in programming. I have a certificate from Google in coding. And I believe that I can help in other areas if you need people to code, if you need people to be a programmer. You can talk about other additional skills that you have. Okay, faham Okay semua?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And finally, salary. Okay. Salary ini bukan soalan. Ini bukan soalan. Ini cuma ikhlas kejap. At the end of the interview, jangan tanya salary. Jangan tanya salary pada mula-mula interview. Jangan tanya salary kalau interview tu 100 orang, ada 80 orang. Hanya tanya salary bila you dah masuk interview yang sikit. Katakanlah interview 3 orang, 4 orang atau memang ada satu interview saja. At the end of the interview session, it's okay for you to ask about the salary. Usually they will ask you, okay Cik Ali, do you have any questions? You have to ask question. Tanyalah soalan pasal timetable. Okay, can I ask about the system for this job? Is it a shift working system? Maksudnya adakah kena kerja shift or is it 8 to 5? Tanyalah pasal tanggungjawab. So do you need people who are good in AutoCAD or do you need also people good in accountancy, whatever and so on. And finally, ask about the salary. It's okay to ask about salary. So can I ask you about the range of salary that you are offering to in this position, for this position? And can I ask about the range of salary that you are offering for the position? Okay, so dia jawab, the range of salary is between 1,300 to 1,500. Okay, you tanya saja. Jangan over. Yang lebih maksudnya, yang over sini adalah, kesilapannya adalah, orang jawab, okay, kami akan offer salary dalam 1,300. 1,300 rendahnya. No. Jangan nak petikaikan gaji waktu interview. Tanya boleh, tapi jangan petikaikan. Kenapa? Orang tu tak offer you pun kerja. You dah nak sibuk nak negotiate. This is not the correct time. You tanya hanya untuk lepaskan you punya ingin tahu saja. Tapi jangan over. Dia jawab 1,300, rendah ke tinggi ke, diam. Okay. Bila you negotiate? Bila dia panggil you, okay Encik Ali, can you come to the office to sign the contract? Bila contract depan mata, you jangan sign. You tengok dulu. Gaji berapa dia offer. Time tu baru you negotiate. Jangan gelojoh nak sign. Again, you can still reject the job offer. It's okay for you to reject a job offer that you feel is not suitable. It's not worth it for you. Again, at the end of the day, you have to make this decision yourself. Ini memang bergantung kepada individual. Adakah kamu desperate untuk kerja tersebut? Adakah kamu rasa company itu company yang besar and so on? Adakah kamu rasa kamu boleh berbaloi nak kerja company itu? Maksudnya adakah career progression yang bagus? Katakanlah you kerja dalam masa 10 tahun gaji boleh naik mana? You tahu kan? So you have to make your decision. Sometimes, again, as I told you before, right? Macam I dulu. And dia offer I kerja, okay Cik Azril, kami offer you jawatan pensyarah di kolej swasta ni. You kena ngajar 40 jam seminggu. Gila. Gaji 1,200. rendah gila. So I talk to them, I think the salary is way too low. Do you think you can increase the salary to at least RM2,000? Oh, sorry Encik Azril, ini apa yang bos kami offer, tak boleh naik lagi. Kalau tak boleh tinggi lagi, I minta maaf lah. I apologize, but I think I can't take that job offer. Tolak. So you kena masuk faktor duit sewa rumah, sewa bilik, duit minyak, duit makan. Again, it's up to you. But in another case, again, example my wife lah. Bang, dapat kerja bang, tapi dia offer 2,300. Kerja apa? Kerja outsource company kan. I talk to my wife. Outsource in Thailand. Tak apa. Kerja je. Kan, gaji rendah. Ada kenalan saya tanya. Kan, kenalan saya tanya. Tasha ada kerja? Nak kerja. Gaji berapa? Oh, 2,300 je. Kena kutuk. Rendahnya. Degree kan, engineering kan. Kenapa 2,300? Saudara I kerja kilang gaji ribu-ribu je. Tapi itulah bodohnya orang Malaysia. Macam awak sabar. Memang standard. Kerja dulu asal 2 tahun. Lepas tu apply Intel direct. Ambil pengalaman. Kerja yang perlukan pengetahuan yang Intel perlukan. And then apply. Dia dah kerja total 4 tahun setengah. Nak dekat 5 tahun, 4 tahun setengah lah. 4 tahun 3 bulan, 4 tahun 5 bulan. Gaji dia starting 2,300. Orang kutuk. Sekarang gaji dia dah 7,300. Dalam masa 4 tahun. So, in that situation, I see that, okay, outsource company ni kerja dengan Intel. Tak apa, belajar apa yang you perlu belajar, just sekejap, lepas tu apply Intel terus. So, nampak progression dia. What about you? I don't know. Dia depend pada company. Company kecil ke, company besar. Dia depend pada progression company tu. Ada company tu boleh offer kenaikan gaji yang bagus, kan? Kenaikan paket yang bagus in the long run. So, you have to make that decision yourself. If you see that this company is not worth it, company kecil, tak ada kenaikan gaji, gaji terlalu rendah, kawasan bandar, nak keluar duit minyak, nak keluar duit tol, nak keluar duit rumah, maybe you can reject the job offer. You bukan memilih kerja, tapi adakah kerja itu berbaloi atau tidak? Sometimes it's not. So again, it depends on the individual. But sometimes, some of you will be desperate. Dia dah interview 10 tempat kerja, tak dapat kerja. Kan? Dah interview 20 tempat kerja, tak dapat kerja. Tak boleh milih dah lah. Terima je lah apa yang ada. So in that situation, it's up to you. So meaning, okay, I repeat lah ni. Masa interview, you do not negotiate the salary. You only negotiate the salary before you sign the contract. Jangan sign apa-apa selagi you tak puas hati semua benda. Dah puas hati, baru you sign. Because at the end of the day, right, this situation will always happen, right? Okay, you Ali, berkawan dengan Abu. Sama-sama grad. Lepas tu jumpa Ali lepas 6 bulan kan. Abu, kau apa khabar? Ali apa khabar? Kau kerja mana? Aku kerja technician sama dengan aku. Company A, aku kilang A, kau kilang B. Gaji kau berapa kau? Oh, gaji aku kecil je 3,500. You dengar 3,500, gaji aku 1,300 je. You marah. You stress. You nak berhenti kerja. Tak boleh. Kalau you nak berhenti kerja, I tell you right now, minimum setahun dengan alasan yang kuat. Atau sekurang-kurangnya 2 tahun. So, tapi you nak berhenti kerja. You dah kerja stress. You tak suka kerja tu. You tak perform. You tak apa. So, you are just wasting your time. Ataupun you nak pergi kerja. Duit minyak tak cukup. Duit makan tak cukup. Ya kan? Kesihatan you terganggu. Kan? Duduk rumah flat. Duduk rumah yang kotor apa semua semata-mata untuk bekerja. So, semua terganggu. Tak berba. Sometimes you have to reject a job offer. Sometimes. Depending on you lah, who you are. Depending on your situation. Okay, so those are the interview questions that we'll ask. Basically, 6 soalan. Okay, ni 6 soalan tanya. So, I dah bagi guidance. I tak nak bagi sepatah-sepatah. I nak you prepare sendiri jawapan you. Based on what I thought. Berdasarkan apa yang saya ajar. Jangan tengok internet. Jangan tanya kawan. Please follow what I taught you. Apa yang saya ajar. Okay, jangan ikut net. Tolonglah, pening kepala aku. What is your biggest weakness? I can work overtime. Aku nak lempang budak ni. What is your biggest weakness? I'm not good in English. Allah. Geram betul aku. Jangan. Sediakan jawapan anda ikut apa yang saya ajar. Okay, so I will give you the link for this recording later supaya you boleh tengok balik video ni. Okay, any questions so far? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, finally, boleh tak I minta tolong semua orang buka kamera you? I nak semua orang buka kamera sekejap je. Everybody turn on your camera. Sekejap je. Semua orang. Boleh tak? Anak-anakku, murid-muridku, anak-anak sayang, semua orang. Sekejap je buat kamera. Semua orang, anak semua orang, semua orang, semua orang. Sekejap je. This is our last class. Okay, sekejap je. Semua orang. Ada 48 orang. Ada 48 orang. Turn on your camera. Sekejap je, semua orang. Everybody please. Sekejap je, tolong buat kamera. Semua orang. Okay, so ini last class. So last class kita. So penutup lah. So saya nak minta maaf lah kepada murid-murid saya. Segala salah silap saya datang dari saya, yang baik dari datang Tuhan. Tapi saya nak minta maaf lah kalau saya sebut perkataan shit, fuck, bodoh, bangsat, bangap, apa semua tu kan. Semua tu saya sebut supaya untuk tarik perhatian kamu. I just want to attract your attention. Okay. Kalau kamu terasa, kamu macam terguris hati, saya minta maaf lah. Tapi kalau kamu tak nak maafkan, biar pi. Tak peduli. Saya dah minta maaf, tak nak maafkan, lantak you. Okay. So saya minta maaf kalau saya terasa bahasa apa semua, bukan saya sengaja, tapi hanya untuk tarik perhatian. Again, apa yang saya ajar kamu ni, tak ada siapa boleh ajar. So tolong ikut apa yang saya ajar. At the end of the day, untuk JKM, again, JKM, especially JKM, sambung degree. Tolong sambung degree. Dunia diploma, dunia degree jauh beza. Jangan risau pasal malas belajar. Pulangan dia jauh lebih tinggi. Dan I doakan untuk semua student saya yang gaji RM12,000, RM15,000. Okay, I tak nak you gaji RM1,200, RM1,600, RM1,800. I tak nak. Again, kalau you gaji RM12,000, RM10,000 pun, you takkan bagi saya 1 sen pun. You are not giving me the money. Tapi kalau satu hari nanti you jumpa saya, Azril, Azril, saya suruh saya dulu. Oh, iya ke? Saya akan tanya kamu. Kerja apa? Kerja ini. Gaji berapa? Oh, RM20,000, RM30,000. The only thing that happen is saya rasa bangga. Itu je. Saya rasa bangga. Oh, Alhamdulillah, I did one thing right. Saya buat satu benda yang betul. At least adalah student saya yang saya dapat pimpin. Dia dah berjaya. Itu je saya nak. I will be proud if you get that kind of salary, that kind of income. RM12,000, RM5,000, RM20,000. Itu je saya nak. Saya nak bangga dengan itu. I will not ask you for your money. Jangan risau. Okay. So I really do wish the best for you. Okay. Untuk JP pula. Okay. It will be a hell of a road for you. For many of you, it will be difficult. But again, as I've told you before, don't lose hope. Jangan putus asa. Okay. Work in sales if you want high salary. Jangan fokus kerja office. Jangan fokus nak pakai cara cantik masuk office. Kalau you betul-betul nak buat income, nak buat duit, kerja bahagian sales. Tak perlukan diploma pun, SPM saja. Tapi again, with your diploma, you buat sales bagus, baru you naik pangkat. Team leader, assistant manager, naik manager, area manager. Faham tak? Jangan takut untuk buat sales, jangan takut untuk berjumpa dengan orang. And finally, for our last lesson, okay, sorry, I terlompat sikit. The order is not correct. Our last lesson is this. The key factor, one of the key factor in finding a job, okay, faktor utama untuk kerja, you have to keep trying. You have to keep trying. Kalau you fail, interview 1, interview 2, interview 3, 10 interview you pergi, you fail. Tak apa, it's okay. Because you don't know what they want. You tak tahu apa yang diorang nak. Mungkin interview tu dia nak perempuan. Mungkin interview ni dia nak lelaki. Mungkin interview ni dia nak Indian untuk kerja hari raya. Non-Muslim. Mungkin interview dia nak Muslim sebab orang yang sangat Chinese. Mungkin interview tu dia dah ada orang bawahan naik pangkat. Interview tu hanya sebagai syarat saja. You don't know what people want. But you cannot stop trying. You have to keep on trying. The day you stop trying is the day for the rest of your life. What do I mean by this? Okay, you kerja, katakanlah you kerja Pak Sen. Okay, dah interview fail dah, 2-3 fail. 2-3 interview dah fail. Lepas tu tiba-tiba dapat interview esoknya pula. Esok ada interview. Alamak, esok aku kerja lah. Aku ada shift lah. Tak pergilah. The day you stop trying, hari yang you tak pergi interview tu adalah hari the rest of your life, selebih hidup you, seumur hidup you. Meaning, tak ada lagi dah hidup you sebagai engineer, tak ada lagi dah hidup you sebagai pemegang diploma dalam business studies. What happen is usually this. You kerja dekat Pak Sen, dah tolak interview, kenal awet kat Pak Sen, kenal boyfriend kat Pak Sen, kahwin. Lepas tu, semua hidup you kerjalah Pak Sen ke, The Store ke, yang tak ada kena-mengena dengan diploma you. Diploma you macam dah tak wujud. So the day you stop going for interviews, it's the start of the rest of your life. So don't do that. Kalau you ada interview kat Pak Sen, kalau you kerja Pak Sen, kerja kedai makan, bagus, I tak halang. Okay? Tapi kalau ada interview esoknya, whatever happens, you must go. Tak kira lah interview tu jauh ke, dekat ke, kat Johor ke, kat Melaka ke, kat Kelantan ke, pergi interview tu. Kalau bekerja, minta cuti, minta kawan ganti, ponteng kerja. Yes, I'm telling you this. Ponteng kerja. Don't miss any job interviews. Go for it. Keep on trying. InsyaAllah, lepas 10 interview gagal, 30 interview gagal, you will get that job. You will get that job that you want based on your diploma. Faham? Faham? Jangan takut pergi interview. Jangan takut pergi interview. Keep on. So, JP, again, especially for you, it will be a tough life for you. Not tough life lah. Meaning that if you want to, kalau you sekarang nak kerja gaji 2,000, 3,000, berlambak kerja kat Malaysia ni. Kerja kilang, kerja biasa-biasa, berlambak. Tak risau. Hidup boleh hidup. But if you want to be really successful, if you want to go into that tier 1 economy, 10,000, 12,000, 5,000, it's tough in the beginning. Mula-mula memang tough. You kena buat sales, kena buat malu, kena jumpa orang, kena habis duit minyak, hujan, panas, apa semua. It's gonna be hard. But it won't be long. I promise you this. It won't take long. I promise you this. Paling lama you kena kerja keras 2-3 tahun. Lepas 2-3 tahun, income you dah stabil dah. 10,000, 20,000, 30,000. Dah buat BMW dah buat Mercedes dah, semua dah. You cuma kena kerja gila-gila keras-keras dalam masa 3-4 tahun saja. Okay? Buat sales. Lepas tu baru you nak pangkat manager, team leader, assistant manager, area manager, and so on. See, whatever lah. So, penutup dia adalah good luck for your future. Do go for your degree. I really sure kan, ambil lah muat. Ada kata banyak kali, please ambil muat. And I really do wish from the bottom of my heart that you will be successful. Okay, thank you very much. I see you during the job interview. Assalamualaikum and goodbye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.